we have another TV miniseries on the way from an unexpected all-time great director. Quentin Tarantino confirms his next project is going to be an 8-episode limited series that's going to begin filming 2023. When is 2023 happening? Guess what? We got just over a month away. Get excited. Ricky Flex, what do you think this project is?
This has to be a bounty law, right? You're looking back at 2019 and like Parasite's getting a series, right? Like Once Upon a Time, Bounty Law series. Tarantino has referred to it. I think he's even said that he's written scripts for it, just like in his free time, like a potential, just like couple episodes, just for shit, for giggles.
Shits and giggles, you can say it. It's okay.
And I like if it's not that, the only other thing I could say, which I don't think will be the case, is Star Trek series. And there's already one with Paramount Plus. Like I don't, and it's successful critically, and like people do watch that. I don't know anybody that does. Even our own Steve-O, who's the biggest Star Trek, he's the biggest Trekkie I know. He has a Captain Kirk sweatshirt, or had one, for God's sakes, like a fake uniform. Like he is a huge Trekkie. Shout out Steve-O. Back-to-back pods that he's mentioned. And he didn't even watch it. So maybe Tarantino's like, oh, like I can make something more prestige TV, less cable feel, and do a heck of a lot better than Seth MacFarlane and all the Paramount crew. So
Orville?
Orville. Orville. Yeah, like, right? Am I wrong here? Like, isn't that the Star Trek one?
Orville is, I think, a parody on Star Trek.
But
and then
okay,
so Star Trek Discovery is on like CBS, whatever their streaming is.
Okay, cable TV. I still think it's Bounty Law, but if I had to put a second guess out there, it would be a Star Trek. Tarantino's always referred to how he wanted to do a Star Trek movie, but that's still in flux because we hear that there's going to be a Star Trek movie with the cast from Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, and the boy and everyone. But then some people might not be coming back. That's still in flux. So maybe do your own thing, own casting in a series away from the movies. That's my only other guess.
I think I have a better guess than both of those two options of what this could be. Probably Tarantino's gonna be something original. Okay, I can't see him like trying to expand a franchise. He has done a part 1 and part 2 of a movie, but at the same time, I can't really see it. Aside from Kill Bill sequel series, Maya Hawke taking up the mantle from her mother, Uma Thurman. Netflix, good relationship, Stranger Things, Maya Hawke. Also, Tarantino has put Hateful Eight extended cut where? On Netflix. I could see potentially Kill Bill sequel series, Maya Hawke, where he has his hands on it, he produces it, he writes it. Maybe he's not hands-on with all the directorial duties. I have a hard time seeing him backing off directorial duties just by his persona. But I think that is a stronger guess than maybe a Bounty Law series. I would love a Bounty Law series. I can see that being streaming on Paramount Plus, to be honest. Just put it alongside all the Yellowstone crap. So, sorry, crap's a bad word. Yellowstone's good. But like it feels like there's a different Yellowstone prequel every 5 seconds. Like this is, if it's like a Bounty Law, it's just going to be jumbled up and it's going to be next to the Gunsmoke and stuff like that. Maybe that's where Tarantino wants it. But also, Leo has to come back for Bounty Law. Would Leo transition to television to play?
Recast.
Rick Dalton's got to be playing, right?
Well, maybe we don't have to call it Bounty Law. He does something like that, just with different characters and different actors.
Maybe, but I feel like if he did
bring back Timothy Olyphant and do something with him.
Ooh, interessante. But I think stronger Kill Bill sequel series. And I think Netflix, what they do differently than other streaming services, they won't wait a week per episode. They're going to drop it all at once, right? And that follows like Tarantino, making it feel as much like a movie as possible. He's going to do 10 films, right? This does not count as one of his 10 films. This is an excuse. Maybe I can extend one of my properties a little bit and then still have room for some more unique ideas for the 10th film. That's why I think it's like the strongest out of the 3 ideas. I still think it's going to be something original, but just laying my cards out.
I like that. He has mentioned how he wants to do, again, a film with like a potential sequel to the Kill Bill series so far. So I love that guess as well. And the Maya Hawke call is good because she's a rising star and obviously direct correlation with Uma Thurman, obviously. So, and Yeah, that all makes sense Netflix wise. I just, if I did have to put an actual guess on what it's going to be, it's something completely new. That's just like,
Something
that's
new.
kind of how he rolls. No, like if it's gonna, I know it's not a movie,
You're right. That's what he's made.
but
That's his bread and butter, dude. That's what makes him different. Yeah.
he just changes the game or changes writing or the landscape, and every single movie or everything he releases, like what he does, even just like in writing True Romance or something like that, he does something different. I just think that if he's gonna do a limited series, I could see him doing an extension like a Kill Bill or Bounty Law or something like that. But I honestly think, what do we always like clap Tarantino for? Originality. I just think he'll probably just rather do originality than extending like a franchise similar to like what a superhero franchise would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. Maybe a historical series of some sort where he can kind of alter some of the history, make it his own a little bit.
Mm.
Like it seems that's pretty much other than Jackie Brown, it's pretty common with all of his movies, right? Are set in the past, except for maybe
Death Proof.
Kill Bill too, as
Death
well.
Proof.
Death Proof almost feels like it is a throwback, even though it's not. You know, it just has that aesthetic to it.
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah,
But I mean,
a grindhouse film.
Jackie Brown set in modern day, but also sometimes has the aesthetic of like a 70s film at the same time. You know, who knows? I feel like it's too early to guess at this time. We're gonna keep you in the loop regarding it because this is a very high profile project that the drive-in will have their eyes glued up.